What's up, guys? It's your boy Billy Ratliff here with the Volunteer Roadshow, man. Hey, what's up, man? We are here in the locker room, guys. It's been a while since we've been here, but we got my boy Rico McCoy here. We're going to shoot the breeze. We're going to play it out. We're going to talk about what we did back in the day and how it works. Rico.
I'm here for it.
Hey, you haven't been here with us yet, man. I'm quite sure you've seen us do it with Deuce, Fred White, and you know my man Deuce. He always bring it, man. You know, that man, he don't know how to shut up. He knows how to, he talks, he gonna let you have it, man. That's
right.
My boy. So I told everybody, Rico's on the show, man. He got some things to talk about, man, and we gonna do that today, man. I'm gonna ask you a quick question right here, man. I'm gonna let you go loose with it, and you just be yourself with it, man. After watching my boys on the hill over there, man, the LBs, because I used to call us LBU because we don't have some backers that come through here, man, from my time to your time.
I like it.
I mean, just like you was just telling me about your class, man. What do you think is the difference between the LBs today we got right now compared to when you played, man?
Well, look, I'll start with this. I like Batula.
Yes.
I like Daniel. I like what I've seen from Henry so far. I mean, but the biggest difference right now is the number. I mean, come on now. We got a handful of linebackers right now. And when I came in, I'm going with 3s and 4s, literally. As an All-American from D.C., from St. John's High School, I came in, I come to our meeting room, and, when you're getting recruited, coach will tell you about the guys who'll leave and are graduating. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is a nice spot to go, play some linebacker, just, slide in. I get to my first meeting, and it's Gerard Mayo. We got Gerard Mayo, Daniel Brooks, a 5-star from Memphis. We got Omar Gaither from North Carolina, went on to play in the league. I mean, it's a bunch of guys in that meeting room, and I'm like, dang, you're going to have to earn it here. Hey, look, I mean, it's a great opportunity for the young guys now being recruited to come in here and play.
Yes.
But, man, it was different for me.
Right.
Billy, I came in, and I'm looking at guys who were literally just like you but been there 2-3 years longer than you. So you actually got to learn from them guys. Not only compete, I watch Mayo coming in. I got here, I watch how Mayo and Jason Mitchell and Omar Gaither and Kevin Simon. I watched how these guys practice, and I took that in and I made it a part of me. I think that's kind of what they're lacking too, being as though it's only Batuli as the upperclassman here. And he can play ball. I like Batuli. He's a smart kid. He's athletic, and he'll hit you. I wish he was a little bit nastier. I wish he was a little bit nastier. Push a guy a little bit when you're getting off him on the ground. Say a little something to him.
Yes.
It's a part of how linebackers are here, how they've always been. You're going to hear me. You're going to feel me, and you're going to hear me. You follow me? And don't look at me too long.
I'm always with you right there, man. I'm telling you. I played the position too, so I know what you're talking about.
And I feel like, I don't know if he didn't have a bunch of guys to look up to like that coming in. And it shows a little bit. You follow me? Just that nasty attitude. And you get to learn by example. He's doing a good job being as though it's like, it's him.
Yes.
Self-motivated.
Yes.
And I like that, and I appreciate it. But going forward, I'd like to see a little bit nastier out there. We're making tackles and stuff, but tell them a little bit about it.
Yes.
Tell them a little bit about it before you walk on. I ain't saying yell it, but let them know you're here.
Let them know.
I see you all night long.
Yes.
So I'm happy the boys showed up and showed some fight. No, I'm not taking a moral victory.
Yeah.
Okay, because that ain't us. That ain't us. But I'm happy that I'm seeing progress from the guys as far as competing. They actually got up and said, hey, we play ball too.
Yes.
That's a start for me.
Yes.
That's a start. I think Coach is doing a heck of a job with the young kids he's bringing in. He's bringing in fighters.
And that's what we're missing.
Hey, he's bringing in fighters, and I feel like over time it'll be a problem. It'll be a problem. Because right now, depth's the problem.
Yes.
We talked about having those 10 to 12 play guys to fill in, while your dog's getting a breather or something, and then not they don't come in and shit the bed.
Yes.
We need more of those guys who we can put out there, and it's just not from pretty good or okay to terrible. Mm-hmm. Once we get that, now we can have some sort of consistency.
Most definitely, man.
Consistency. But my biggest thing for defense is mentality, attitude. I want to show them you feeling yourself. Mm-hmm. Let them know, hey, you ain't gonna keep coming over this way. At corner.
Yes.
You ain't gonna keep running to my side of defensive end.
Yes.
If we keep developing that attitude, we'll get back sooner. We'll get back a little bit sooner, a little bit quicker. If we develop and adopt that attitude. So I don't know, man. It pissed me off losing, but I still see the positives.
Yes.
I see the positives, and I can roll with it from there. But let's keep building. Let's keep building, dog.
Oh, hey, you said everything that me and Fred, and we always preach, and it's something if you played at Tennessee, it's that one thing that the upperclassmen always told you when you first got here. You might be a freshman when you get here. You might be All-American. But when I tell you this here, you ain't got enough hours yet, son.
That's it. That's it. I heard the same words when I got here.
Hey, you ain't got enough hours yet here, man. Once you get the hours, put it in the weight room and the film or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Once, as a defensive player, once you get a taste of what I used to call Coach Chavis, Chief, and he give it to you and let you know that you ain't who you think you is.
Yeah, you ain't there yet.
You ain't
arrived yet.
You ain't there yet, man.
Take this coaching and buy in.
And once we get that, man, these kids get enough hours, enough of where they have a consistent coaching staff, a consistent strength and conditioning staff. Mm-hmm. We need all that stuff to make these kids better, When I was here, like you said, these kids don't have what we had, what I mean by upperclassmen that look up to, like you said with Batuti. He's the only one that's like that right now. The receivers, these guys, these younger kids got some guys to look up to right now.
They do.
It's just like what I always say things like with today's day with the kids that's playing basketball. They see Steph Curry shooting threes. So guess what every kid in America doing right now? They want to shoot a three. They're mimicking what they've seen.
Right.
Same thing goes with football, man. Mm-hmm. When you got upperclassmen that you see that's doing dip and rip, spin, finding a way to open those pads up, and I see how he do it. I'm going to go do the exact same thing. Being an LB, you probably saw, what Omar and them was doing downhill and stuff. Right. Once you figured out that how they're doing it, you seeing how they're stepping everything, and Coach Chavis didn't have to teach that after so long. Because you guys see it. You see it in most. Yes. And
I had an example every day in practice.
That's what they're missing. That's what the fans don't understand that they don't see. I know they want instant potatoes, but it's hard to get that where you can't, if you don't mash that potato first.
Right.
It ain't gonna progress. So I'm liking, like you said, I'm liking what we're seeing, man. I'm seeing progress. It's not, you can't do it overnight, man. Right. I mean, these guys are working their ass off, man. Yeah. They're trying their best, man.
They are.
These coaches are doing what they can with the best of what they have to work with. Mm-hmm. I know that, when we're watching our team play, it looks bad, but it's not as bad as you really see it if you go back and look at the film. There may be like one player that messed up one thing in the whole situation. It breaks the whole thing down.
People don't get that.
Yes.
But what they tell you when you first got here?
Tell them.
Before you watch film. It's never as bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's never as good.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, if you think you did great, you might want to watch that film before you say it.
Hey.
If you think you did terrible, you might want to watch that film. Like, it's never as bad as you think. It's never as good.
Yes.
But no, man, it's gonna be a journey here. But I think the longer coaches here, the longer that daggone strength staff is here, the more stuff becomes the way, the norm. Mm-hmm. You follow what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like, well, what's the off season like? You're gonna have everybody on the team knowing what the off season's like, because Coach Fitz been here. He's gonna be here. Mm-hmm. He's a good dude. Yes. I know Fitz, and it's like, once you start to know what to expect, you know what's expected, you know what it's going to be from day to day, now you can tell all the youngest coming, hey, when we get out here, hey, ain't no bull. Yeah. Ain't no bull right now. Mm-hmm. Coach will make us start this whole thing over. Now everybody is setting that tempo for everybody.
Yes.
Because it's the norm. We ain't had nothing be the norm in a minute here. We've been in turmoil, dog.
Long time, man.
So we're getting back to that. And here's another thing. When we talk about setting the example and older guys leading, man, it's kind of we're at a funny spot because you got to think, Billy. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're at a stage where we've been unsuccessful, having bad seasons for the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a conflict.
Yeah.
You got guys coming in who thinking, I ain't even got to listen to you. Hey, Billy, you obviously ain't been doing your job. That's why I'm here. So you got a little bit of that. And then you follow you see where I'm going with it.
I know exactly what you're saying, man.
Okay.
I've been there before, man. I know what you're saying.
So we're going to consistently bring in some dogs, build up that depth. I mean, we talked about your depth chart when you first got here.
Oh, gosh.
Like, I told them how it was for me, but who came in, who was here before you, who came in after you, like, it's huge. But that's a part of you developing as a player. I know that if I stay the same or if I don't get better, I'm not going to touch the field.
You're not going to touch the field.
I also know if when I get my opportunity, if I don't keep it up, what's happening? What Chief was going to say to me? Get 5 out of here.
Get them out.
Get them out. I'm putting in Dorian. We got other guys that can go.
Yep. If you don't want to do it,
it makes you stay. It's that good pressure.
Yes.
It's that good pressure. What they say, positive stress, right?
Yes.
Come on, dog.
Yes.
We had that.
Yes, man.
So no, we're moving, man, and I'm proud of them. We're moving.
They'll be all right, man. I mean, they're getting their ass kicked right now, but I know that they're developing. You know, it's been a while since we have saw what I call as progression, or the kid evolves into something where, you know, I even remember when we had, you know, kids would be 2 stars. By the time they leave Tennessee, they 5-star players.
Yeah.
You know, even if they didn't think they were, but mentality, they were dogs. Yeah. We created dogs, man. I mean, that's what Alabama's doing. They're creating dogs, you know. I mean, but I just want us to get out that process of thinking that a 5-star player is going to save us. Yeah. You know, right now with our offensive line right now, you know, who's the dog on the offensive line? I don't know, because I haven't seen anybody eat yet. I haven't seen that dirty nastiness thing that I mean when I'm talking about what I used to hate as a defensive lineman if it happened to me, because it didn't happen often. Pancakes.
Jameer, what was it, first game of the season? Well, before he got hurt, he's the only one that showed me a little bit of that nasty. From Philly.
Yes.
Jameer Johnson?
Yes.
He showed me a little bit of that nasty, and I'm like, I hope it spreads. I hope it spreads. He's the only one I seen getting a little, hey, watch out now. I like that.
And that's what we need.
I like that.
That's
you got to be nasty.
Yes.
I mean, Billy, my first start, I was 203 pounds. I had to let everybody on the field know, Billy, that I'm not the one, and I ain't going.
Yes.
That's just if a lineman, black man, I'm talking about slim. It's luck. I promise it'll never happen again. But I'm letting them know, 6'5", 310, 320, that'll never happen again. But that's the mentality I had. I can take anybody on this field. When we get back to that and having that mentality, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, it's right, man.
It's gonna be. We're gonna get back to Tennessee football.
I'm telling you, man. Like when I tell people about like even when you played, man, you know, like people always ask me, you know, like when Bobby was asking me, who is Rico, man? I said, you don't know who Rico is? I was like, you know, Rico was, you know, you remember Eric Rismore, right? That was, to me, was identical twins, the way they played ball. They went after, they was undersized linebackers, but they didn't take noise from nobody. Right. You know? Right. We were linebacker you, man. You was talking about, you know, who you thought were our best linebacker that ever played here. You know, you got Leonard Little, you got all Ellis, you got Gerard, you got all these guys, man. And I keep, you know, I'm going to throw you another name, and you tell me what you think. Raynard Thompson.
Dawg.
This man.
Oh, and hey, look, what did it start with?
Oh,
mentality.
Man.
A pit bull out there. A pit bull, heat-seeking missile. And I loved it.
Man. This is one person, man. I mean, I wouldn't want to hit Ray back then, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how Ray was, man. He was trying to literally kill you.
Okay.
You know,
that's the way.
Literally.
That's the way it's supposed to be done.
I mean, that's an understatement too, man. I mean, he was a nuclear weapon out there, man. And I mean, if you saw Ray or talked to Ray and you understand what I mean about a LB, This man was crazy, man.
I've heard.
You know,
I've heard he was crazy.
the
So
play.
how long did he play with you?
Ray was there. Ray came on, would have been 96. So he
Okay.
came right after me. So
Okay.
the next class, man, I'm telling you, man.
And he came in with that same juice.
Oh, man, yeah.
With that same juice immediately. That's
off
it?
top, man.
That's
I mean,
it?
you know, Ray now, you know, he's straight from New Orleans. So you know how them people down there, Ray had to grow up fast in the end. Oh, man. You know,
I get it.
St. Aug.
Yeah, I got you.
So, you know, when you say what we missing right now, man, over at Tennessee, it's what Deuce been saying too, man, is them dogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once we get them dogs back in here, man, the barking and eating the way we should be, become nasty like we need, man. You know, we don't have that at the defensive line right now, man. We don't have that. You know, we don't have enough depth to say that we got a, like you said, a 10 to 12 snap guy to come in and give us all he got. And we don't miss what we got as a starter.
Right. 10 to 12 and can hold his own.
Because rotating, man, is something that you got to do, man, at the collegiate level, especially now the way they running, you know, they're running 100 plays nowadays now. You know, you got to have those guys now. And once we get that depth, man, it's going to work out, man. You know, I keep telling people, man, we got to get at least another two good recruiting classes in here. And I think once we get that, I think it's gonna be different, man, because it don't happen overnight, man. I mean, I just want to tell the fans that, you know, I know that you guys are wanting to see the W's, and I mean, I want it too.
Of course,
man.
of course.
You know, these
we wanted
kids,
just
you know, they didn't come here to lose ball games, man.
Right.
You know, as a athlete, period. If you accept defeat, you're not an athlete, man.
No.
You know,
No.
You know, because when you're down and out like you are now, because what? Guess what you got to do tomorrow, man? You got to get your ass back up and go to work again.
But go even harder.
Yes.
You got to go even harder
You
to
got
some
to,
change.
man. You got to, man.
So
I mean,
look, I got a question for you. Looking at the schedule, who's this? Mississippi State,
Mississippi State this week.
UAB?
Yeah.
Missouri, Vandy, Kentucky, right? Here's my question for you. For you to be satisfied, how many do the Vols need to get? How many? How many would you accept? How many would you like?
Me personally, as a fan
Yeah.
of it, I need at least 3 of them games, man.
Woo!
At least 3.
Woo!
At least
Is that the
3.
orange in you talking right now? Is
That's
that
just-
the
that's
orange
just-
in your veins talking right now?
No. Being realistic with it now. As me personally, how many I think?
Yeah.
Maybe 1.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
reason I say that, I've said 3 as a fan because that's what I want to see them get, just so they can maybe have a chance to get a bowl game. You know, a puppy, something.
No, and
Now
we see something different
Yeah.
from our experience.
Yes.
And being around the game and loving the game. It's like you almost want them to have some kind of encouragement, reward, something to keep them going. Because we see where you are, what could be. Mm-hmm. We just want you to keep going in that right direction. So I can see you saying 3 would be great for their mentals to help them keep growing, right? But I would understand, like, I'm right there with you. Mm-hmm. If we got 1, I still got the same faith because we see the progress. And we see what needs to happen. We see who needs to come in, player-wise, roster-wise, and we see what we can be.
Yes.
But for them, you don't know everybody's mindset, Billy, and I agree with you on that. 3 would be great for them on building for next year, but we got to have 1.
Yes.
We definitely got to beat UAB. 2 would be perfect for me because it'd be like, I think I'm spot on. Hey, I know where we're going. I bet the house we're going to get there. But 1 is realistic. I would understand that. You follow me? I would understand
I'm with you, man.
But 2 would take me to the point where I'm like, yep, I see y'all next season.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, because they got to understand now who they are. They're at the bottom of the barrel right now. They're what I used to call a stat team.
Yeah.
I'm coming in to get my T for L's, baby. I'm coming in to get my sacks. I'm coming in to get. Hey, we trying to hold your running backs to 0 yards. I'm trying. Every school in America that come to Knoxville or play Tennessee right now, they think they can beat you.
Yep.
UAB, they gonna think they can beat you. It don't matter who you play or not.
Yeah.
They think they can beat you. You
that.
haven't done anything to make anybody think that they can't. You know, we haven't did anything defensively.
Hey, and you know the power of the mind. Mm-hmm. You know the power of it because listen, we went through 2 rough seasons while I was here, right? And towards the end of those seasons, knowing we had Kentucky, knowing we had Vanderbilt, we were just like, hey, regardless of what happened, we're gonna get these 2 dubs.
You got to get it.
So, but that's the power of the mind. Mm-hmm. So teams coming in here now with that extra boost.
Yes.
You're not just getting that 5 and 4 team. You're getting that 5 and 4 team that really believes when they come in the Neyland.
Most definitely.
That's added weight to the games now because people really believe. You follow me?
I'm with you.
So it's tough, man, and I just hope the boys stay strong and keep progressing. But we got to get there, dog. We got. I mean, because wearing that orange and playing on that field, it hurts a little bit more when we take losses on Saturdays, man. It's like you pride yourself in it. It's part of your identity.
It is.
You're a UT Vol, you're a VFL, and every time I see us on the opposite end of that scoreboard, it's like it take a little bite out of you. Mm-hmm. So I mean, get us one. We got to beat UAB. We got to beat UAB and Kentucky or Vandy. If we can get one of those, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get some more players in. Let's keep building on this foundation you building over there, Coach. But it can't be like this next year, though.
I mean, and I just feel bad for the kids, man. I mean, they've never been in a situation to understand what winning is like, man. I mean, we've been on teams that we won games, man. We got to go to a bowl game or something. We got to see things like that. Been to that stuff like that, and it sucks to just see that they're losing like that. And it's hard for me to like answer a question like when someone asks me, "What would you do if you guys were losing the way they're losing right now?" And it's hard for me to answer that question because I never did that at any level of playing football. I don't care if it was pick up sticks. I mean, I'm giving out ass whippings. If it was pencil breaking, I'm giving out ass whippings. And
you would take the challenge. I'm gonna tell you what you would do because of who you are. If we lost the ball game, it won't be from my lack of play or or from me not doing my responsibility.
Yes.
I would be handling my win, lose, or draw. Mm-hmm. If I got the B gap, I got the B gap, Coach. Listen, if I'm man-to-man on a running back, it's not going to be my running back that scores.
Yes.
That's the kind of responsibility and that you have to take step by step, like player per player. You got to take that responsibility, Billy. It's like, hey, if we can go out here and if we do lose, it just can't be on me.
Yes.
You got to play your butt off. Yes. And I think when more players do that, the closer we'll get. It's like, take the challenge.
Yes.
Take the challenge.
Yes.
Are you strong enough mentally to do your job even when the storm's here? You follow me?
Yes.
When you guard this door and the castle's being raided, are you going to leave your post?
Yes.
I'm holding mine to the end.
And that's what I've been talking about, man. I'm glad you brought it up, man. I mean, that's what we're missing, man.
Yeah.
That's the mistakes I'm telling you that I see.
Okay.
Did you do your job? And that's what I'm asking. I'm wondering, are they doing that as a position coach? Are you putting him on the spot? Let him know. Rico.
Yeah.
Did you handle your gap like you were supposed to? Because right here, in the film right here, you went to C gap right there.
Yeah. Well, look, defensively, I can tell you right now, from being over there in the spring, I can answer that question. You damn right. You damn right that's happening. Coach Pruitt, Coach Ainsley,
On 'em.
Oh, on
On
their
them.
ass.
I know it.
I can tell you that.
I
right
know
now.
it, man. I know.
I didn't sit in the offensive meetings, but I sat in the defensive meetings for spring ball. Listen, Coach Pruitt's in there like, hey, look at that. And he going to show it to him 3-4 times and get on their ass. So I ain't even worried about that part.
Oh,
I ain't worried about that part.
And that's what I'm hoping.
I'm not worried about that part.
I know that. I know that because I mean, you gotta understand what coach is over there. Where he coached at, where he's been.
Yeah.
He knows the recipe.
You know, Coach Dawgs too.
He knows the recipe. You know, it still takes bodies to be able to go out there and do what he needs them to do on a consistent basis. You know, we still don't have that starting 4 up front or starting 3 up front that can give you that 10 to 12 that you're talking about consistently. Because when I see on film, Rico, man, when I watched the game this morning, we got bodies all over the field, man. We got body bags out there, man. You know, as a defensive lineman, you know, they always told me it was the ditch. You ain't gonna dig me out this ditch, because if you dig me out this ditch, somebody else will come back and take my job and fill my ditch. As a defensive lineman, my job is not to let you get past this line and me go this way backwards. I'd rather
It just can't happen.
Exactly.
It just can't happen.
And I saw it too consistently, man. I mean, I know that we got guys over there, we got bigger bodies and stuff, but they still don't have that nastiness, man. That this guy just pancake you.
It's the same puck.
When you come back this next play, oh, you gonna realize you got me then, but this play right here, I'm about to whip your ass, man.
Yeah, it can't happen.
You know, it can't happen again, and that's what I saw. I didn't see these guys coming back this next play
with a vengeance.
That's what I don't understand, man. I mean, that's what they don't have, man. I mean, I saw some good stuff over there with some of the kids. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that everybody, but what I saw on I'm watching cut-ups and stuff and things, every defensive play, there was something totally different.
See, and that goes back to when we first got here. You got to think, Billy. I didn't understand what it meant, but what would Coach say in practice? Or, you know, somebody talking about starting or more playing time. Coach would say, "I can't trust you."
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What's that mean,
You know
Billy?
what that mean.
I can't trust you.
I can't trust him, man.
It's exactly what you're talking about right now. But see, I think that fixes itself when you got options and you got dogs. So guess what? They taking more pride in each play because you know you're going to get your number pulled. Hey, I'm putting 56 in there right now. I'm putting 40 out there. Come on over here.
Yes, take 10 stripes.
Listen, you are what you do consistently, dog.
Yes.
Consistently.
Yes, and
I don't want a kid out there who's going to change from first snap to second snap. I don't know what I'm going to get on third down. Come on, man. You're not helping nobody like that. You sorry? Consistently be sorry, so I can keep you on the sideline. If you a beast, consistently play like that. Consistently put that beast effort forward. But no, I saw the same thing. And you know, I would just watch the linebackers most of the time, so I can't help but see the D linemen. I like the freshmen. I like Henry. And I think this will come with time for him, his reaction time.
Yeah.
There's no fear, which is what I love. There's no fear. He's going to go get contact. It's just I'd like for him to recognize it a little faster. But I'm also thinking, boy, this is a freshman running this defense that we run. This defense is a little bit complicated. I saw it this spring. And I'm like, you started as a true freshman. First game. Come on, man.
That's big time, man.
Come on, man.
Right.
I think he'll get there, and he'll be a much better player next season.
Okay.
Mind you, he's good now for a freshman.
Yes.
Next year, he'll be a good SEC linebacker, and I'm here for it.
That's what we missing, man. That's exactly what we missing, man.
Yep.
You know, I say that all the time, man. You know, when it comes to that, you know, watching my D-line over there and reaction time to what you said, you know, that's something that it's hard to teach that, man. That what I call instincts.
True.
You know,
True.
When I train a kid or tell them what they need to be doing or whatever when I'm coaching, you know, I tell my kids alignment and assignment first.
Right.
After that, you do what you want to. But I want you to be making a play. You know, as a defensive lineman, I don't want you to be a tackling dummy. I didn't put you in the game to just take up space. You know, once you do your alignment and assignment, now you got to play football. That's the part that I can't tell you what to do after that. That's
agree.
when your talent has to pitch in. You know, your instincts as a football player, knowing where the ball is at. Don't be sitting there waiting. And that's what I see a lot of with my defensive ends, you know, where they're not containing, they're not getting off blocks and stuff. And I know it's not easy because who we just played, man. Georgia got some hell of LTs and right tackle and left tackle, man.
You telling that DN keep contained, and you got this big mammoth that reached you. He done reached you. Come on, it's easier said than done, coach.
Man, because I mean, when I saw these tackles and linemen getting their hands on my D lineman, man, I'm like, gosh, they can't even get a loose, man. I mean,
they gripping them up.
Oh man, I mean, you know how they teach offensive linemen.
But you know what? What group I was expecting more from this season?
I already know what you're gonna say.
My defensive back.
The DBs, man.
Billy. Billy, I was expecting we got to take away 3 or 4 pass plays a game from the DB.
Mm-hmm.
That was my level of expectation for them.
Yeah.
Bryce Thompson, Alontae Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
They're players.
They're players.
I need more from you. Though.
Yes.
Y'all had great seasons last year.
Both
as
of them.
freshmen. I need more. I need y'all to take that step now. That takes more pressure off the rest of the. You're supposed to be the strength of the defense.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be the strength, but everybody got to play right now
Yeah.
because you ain't holding up your end like that. I expected much better play in the secondary this year.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it because these guys played a lot of ball last year.
They got a lot of snaps.
They got a lot of accolades last year. They got
A lot of snaps and
the
accolades.
hours, man. Those are the guys that I'm talking about. They got the hours.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, and I've seen those guys work, especially Alontae. I mean, one of the hardest working dudes over there.
Mm-hmm.
I stamped that. One of the most coachable dudes.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put it all together and get back on track because the boy works his butt off, and it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time for him. But he'll get back on it. He has to.
Yeah.
I was him at 20. I'm like, oh man, we'll be able to lock something down this year.
Yeah, I ain't seen none of that yet. I haven't even heard their names yet, man. I haven't even looked at the stats yet, but I mean, I haven't even seen a pick, anything, or heck, even a swap. I mean, I like to hear my name called. I'm just gonna tell you like that, man. I'm just, you know, I mean, I'm not a crowd pleaser whatsoever, but I like seeing stats.
I love hearing McCoy. I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm telling you, man.
I love hearing McCoy. I love my family hearing McCoy.
Exactly, man. Exactly,
So
man.
I don't know. Maybe they'll pick it up against Mississippi State, but I need better play from the guys that are supposed to be your rocks, your steadies on defense.
Yes.
I don't want to worry about passes to the left or right side of the field right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna focus. Let's focus on this run game.
Yes.
Let me just focus on that right now. Help the coaches out a little bit. Lock that up out there. Let us focus on this in the middle of the field.
And you
That will
said
help us so much.
Perfect, man.
So, It is what it is, man. I love the Vols.
Oh man, this is good stuff, man. I'm glad you're on the show with us, man. I mean, it's gonna be fun all year, man.
It's gonna be fun. I'm happy to be here.
You know, this won't be the last time here, guys. You know, we gonna get Bobby back in here one day, man. You know, I don't know him and Catfish out there fighting and stuff. I'm gonna try to get them boys to get along, man. But hey, it is what it is, Rico, man. Hey, we gonna get out of here, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a lot more content for the locker room, guys. We're gonna have other guys on. Rico have some of his ex-teammates on, man. You know, there's so many people who can get on the show.
Get some of the boys on, talk
the locker
some
room
ball,
is
tell some stories. It'll be good.
We're gonna have a bigger round table here soon, man. We're gonna be talking some Vols ball, man. We gonna get this going, guys.
I like it.
Bear with us, man. We're gonna have fun with this, man. So thanks for watching us, guys, man.
Appreciate
We're gonna
it.
have some fun, man. So hope y'all have fun, man. Thanks for watching us. Don't forget to like us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and that bell on YouTube. Let you know when we on. Go Vols,
This
man.
thing gonna get interesting. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.